Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable weekend. And we can see that gold trend currently very bullish. So we see this market potentially may give us trading opportunity with the market open in this lower time frame. Let's first look at a bigger picture to see which way the market potentially be heading, as there is a weekly and daily opening coming in couple of hours. Looking at the monthly chart on XAUUSD, we can see that previous months was a very strongly bull market, and we saw a dodgy formation. Now this month's first 2 weeks, we saw during the NFP there was a break below here, almost nearly to the support level, and then bulls has taken control again. So currently, if you look at the monthly high, the previous monthly high, the price has just crossed that high, and we may see that potential continuation in this market to this high to create a new higher high in this market. So from the monthly perspective on XAUSD, we can expect for the market to potentially remain bullish here. Now dropping down to the weekly to see overall picture. Now from the weekly we can see that this is currently also bull market. The weekly close that we can see, this candle has significance in it. If we look at the low, we can see there is a very narrow smaller shadow in it, which is a smaller wick, and also there is a smaller wick at the top. And closely look at overall here, we can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder here, and with that inverted head and shoulder we can see the markets had, this is a high, the price has dropped to that level from this high, and the price we can see that from this weekly perspective crossed that low, bounce back to the upside, and again the prices crossed that low, bounce back to the upside. So whenever the market crossing this 10 EMA, especially from the weekly, we can see from very long period of time the price was respecting this um, 10 EMA, and followed by we see that the prices bounce from this 10 EMA, forming an inverted head and shoulder. So that's a momentum gain, as we can see that weekly close here with a bullish candle with a very strong liquidity grab here, and that kind of candle potentially breed further more candles at the top. So what I think that this week even we could see gap open and potentially to create a new higher high. At all time high is 3500, and we might see a potential break of this level. Now dropping down to the daily, we can see that from the daily time frame this is also showing that bull market. Here is we can see that 10 and 20 ma crossover on the daily, and with the 10 and 20 ma crossover the price has crossed that low, grab the liquidity, bounce, and again we see the market has reverted back again to that level where there is a 10 and 20 EMA crossover. And with that move here we can see the price breaking above here, a back to back 3 days of bullish move. Last day of trading week we saw candle closed with a bullish body with a long wick also at that top, which is potentially a pullback. Now this week, as we can see that there is a lot of fundamental factors contributing for a potential bullish trend, we could see what I think a possible gap open and then to return again in the major direction of the trend. So to understand it from the lower time frame, possible entry opportunity here is on the 1 hour chart that I was looking at. You can see that here there was a breakup structure in the beginning uh, last week, and then we see this is the last day of trading week, but we saw there was a breakup structure, and then from this breakup structure the market gained that momentum, has bounced back up and is still maintaining a smooth uptrending market structure. Now here after this breakup structure it didn't break further, we see that smooth trend which is maintaining that series of higher high and higher low, which is which is a typical uptrending market structure. And I think that as there is a new opening coming, we might see a possible here a potential breakup structure here, and that's what I will be waiting. As this is a smoothly uptrend, we may not see a direct break rather than breaking below first or gap open. So this is where I will be waiting for a possible entry opportunity after price action confirmation. As soon as we will find suitable entry, we will be looking for going long for this potential move to the upside with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.